Okay, I need a character. Let's build one really quick. I will be playing Forbidden Lands in next week with a little bit of luck. I never played this, but I think it's a quite nice game for a West matches. Even better yet. So let's see. I play role-playing games. Tonight I will play the role of a famous streamer. I will make I will pretend you know who I am and what I'm talking about. And I will be this character. It's pretty late, pretty tired, but I wanted to give this a go. So let's go to my adventure and see how I get to build my character here. So to create your player character, how you create your player character is explained in detail in this chapter. The summary below is helpful overview. Grab a character sheet, a pencil, and follow these steps. Have a pencil, I have my character sheets. Quite beautiful character sheets actually. Really clean, really easy to follow. Not too much stuff. And let's see. So first, I need to choose my kin. Pick a profession, decide on my age, spend some points on attributes, spend points on my skill, choose starting talents, determine my pride, choose a dark secret. That would be fun. Define your relationship to the other player characters. I think I will need to wait until the session start for that. Pick some gear and decide my appearance. I choose your name. So let's see what King has to offer us. Humans. Humans. Humans came to Ravenland, as it once was known as intruders. You know it, and you can see it in the eyes of other kin, whether they hate you openly, fear you, or just tolerate you because you are useful to them. To them, you are intruders and will remain so ever after generations have passed. Blah blah blah. And loads text. This is the important part here. Key attributes, empathy. So this game has 4 attributes: strength, agility, wits, and empathy. And this is what the key attribute for humans is empathy. I think you use this for manipulation. That's one interesting. Empathy you use for manipulation, performance, healings, and animal handling. You have a keen talent that's adaptive, and you can be any professions. That's quite versatile for humans. So you have four attributes, 16 skills, and a bunch of talents that you can pick to make your character your own and make it unique. So let's see elves, what the elves do. At the dawn of time, you fell like a rain of glimmering rubies, scattered across the land by the red wanderers of the heavens. Your task was to cover the barren land in life, for the wanderer wished to lay his eye on beauty. You clothed yourself in flesh and brought plants from the ground, and soon you could walk singing through the luscious forest of Ravenland to the joy of the wanderer, blah blah blah. So you want to make your god happy and plant trees and stuff. Key attribute agility. Agility you use for what? Agility. You use agility for stealth, sleight of hand, to move, for marksmanship, and for marksmanship. I asked a little bit about what was something easy to play. to get the mechanics right for this game, and they say I should play maybe a hunter or a rogue. I think I will build one of those. And elves are quite good at that. Stealth, little hands. Actually being the main thing. We have dwarves. In the beginning, the god Huge gave you an ancestor, a marble, and the task. Over many generations, the dwarf expanded the sphere. Son the core of the war, blah 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 blah. What do the dwarves do? The dwarf have wits, physic power. Typical professions are druid, rogue, and sorcerer. Okay. Oh no, that's the elves. Strength through grit, fighter, minstrel, and predator. Those are the dwarf. We have some halflings. Everyone is happy and tubby in your family. They sing humorous songs in the inns and drink and smoke. But when darkness falls, they vomit in the floor and go home to beat their children. Holy shit. Some dark halflings. Your crazy aunt is locked up, and no one wants to acknowledge you even more twisted relatives, even though everybody knows they are out there in the woods. You clean the floors and the oil or the wooden facade of your burrow so the neighborhood will see it and be forced to go out as well. And everyone smiles and nods, even though they hate and slander each other as soon as the opportunity arises. Holy empathy to catch means repair the and rogue. So this could be a good rogue. And I like this dark halfling. All smiles in public and scolds on private. Let's see this one. Wolfkin. Weaklings, all of them, need to go inside and warm their paws by the fire after a day in the woods. Need to boil the meat so they can stomach it. They can understand the breath of the huntress, so they die like weak pups. All the rot in the goose bring weakness. You and your pack live as it was intended. You hunt, you hold together and beat sticks and drum because your own voices have grown weak. This art looks good. A Wolf King. Agility, hunting instinct, druid, fighter, and hunter. Hmm. We have more orcs. I don't think I want to play monsters, orc or goblin. Orc have strengths and are unbreakable, and goblins have agility and are sneaky. I think I like the dark halflings. I might pick one of these. Yeah, let's go with halfling. So I need to put my king here. This is halfling. Halfling. So my key attribute is this one, empathy. And another thing I need to put down here, hard to catch. Keen talent. I think I have something on talents. Okay, here, talents. Oops, wrong pen. Hard to catch. I don't think I pick a name now. Let's see what was the other thing I need to pick. To the games, blah blah blah. Pick your king, pick your profession. Okay, let's go to professions. Druid, I don't want to be a druid. Fighter. You have followed the way of the sword as long as you can remember. Weeped the blood of the countless enemies for your blade. Felt many wounds, healing to ugly scars on your body. I don't think I want to be in the front. I want to survive. I want something that run fast, can hide, and don't die of hunger. Hunter. The wildlands are your home, in the forest and the mountains, on the open plains and by the winding rivers. That's where you find inner peace. People say that the wilds are dangerous, that they are evil granted. That they are evil. Granted, you have seen the monsters that roam the lands, but you know how to move unseen and unheard, and to kill effectively if you need to. And when you bring home your prey to the camp and it's time to eat, no one is complaining. You are a hunter. Agility, you have some skills here, and this is important because these are special. You can start with better chances to succeed at these ones than the others. A hunter, minstrel. I don't want to be a minstrel. I say peddler. Bargaining, booing for little. I don't want to talk too much. I have played before with these people. Uh, Rider, you need a mount. Rogue. Let's see what the rogue has. No one will ever give you what you wish for. That's true. To get what you want, you will have to take it for yourself. This is a lesson that you learned at a young age. And already as a child, you became very skilled at liberating others from belongings that you needed more. Before, people used it to spit at you and kick you. Now, as an adventurer, with, with the forbidden lands at your feet, your expertise in the arts of moving silently in the shadows has become highly sought after. You are a rogue. You have agility, mental stealth, sleight of hand, move and manipulation. Stealth, sleight of hand, move and manipulation. Like this one. This one is a social skill. I have stealth, and I could be good at melee. And the halflings are good at this. I will go with rogue. Sorcerer has magic. I don't want magic. And Age is kind of okay. Age is the next thing. Okay, let's be a rogue. A halfling rogue. Why not? Profession rogue. What else do I need to point there? So my key attribute is agility. I will make a mark here with agility. And I have melee. What else? Stealth, sleight of hand, stealth, sleight of hand, move and manipulation. Move manipulation. Okay. So I want to build something that maybe an average guy. Not too good at anything, not too bad at anything either. So I can take it in any direction later. The next step is choosing your age. Many adventurers leave their village at young age, but sometimes older individuals are forced out to hunt for treasure among the ruins. Age is divided into three categories: young, adult, and old. You choose your age freely. Write down your choice on your character sheet. Your chosen age affects your attributes and your skills. So let's see. Attributes. Your adventure have four attributes that indicate your basic physical and mental capabilities. Your attributes are used when you roll dice to perform an action in the game, blah 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 blah. And it means what how much you can withstand before you become broken. So for a halfling is 16 to 25, 25 to 26 to 60, and plus 61. So what do I get for each thing? When you create your play character, you can distribute a number of points across your attributes. How many points is determined by your age. You can assign no less than 2 and no more than 4 points to any attribute. However, you can assign 5 points to the attributes listed as the key attributes for your kin or your profession. If the same attribute is key for both your kin and your profession, you can assign up to 6 points. So I get more points if I'm young, less points if I'm old. And I use strength for raw muscle, power, brawn, and stamina, body control, speed, and motor skill, which is sensory perception, intelligence, and sanity, and empathy is personal charisma, empathy, and the ability to manipulate others. But there was something to do with the skill, so here it is. Starting skill level. When you create a player character, you distribute a number of points to your skills. How many points they determined by your age. See the table below. You can assign up to 3 points to each of the skills listed for your profession. You can assign a single point each to any other skill you choose. So if I'm young, I get more attribute points, but I get less skill points. What would be my halfling be? With that, maybe an old Bilbo Baggins, like when he doesn't have the ring anymore. He's all nice and chubby, but he's a monster brute inside. Let's go with an old halfling. Where do I point that? Weapons, blah blah blah. Appearance, body, clothing, pride, age. Let's put it was 60 something, so let's put 65. 65. And with 65 I'm old and I get 13 attribute points. I could go 3333 and that's 12. And I could put one more in empathy. 3, 6, 9, 13. Yeah, let's go that way. And your skills are the knowledge and abilities you have acquired in your life as an adventurer or prior to it. They are important as they determine, along your attributes, how effective you can perform certain actions in the game. There are existing skills and they are all described in detail in chapter 3. Blah blah blah. You can roll anyways. So let's see. Let's see my skills. So I'm old, so I have 12 to spread among the 16 skills. And I think, what do I want to be good at? I have how many skills? I have skill points. I have 12. I will make a note here just to see 12. So 12. I want to be kind of good. At least one more in melee. I want to be able to do stealth. I will put two. I will put two Aleo hands. I will put two more in manipulation. I want to be able to heal. Good. And I want to be able to. Okay, so endurance. I want this 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. I want to be able to get away from stuff. And I want to be able to survive. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have one more. I will put 2. I will put 2 on melee. Why not? In case I need to hit something. 2, 6, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Okay. That's it for my skills. Let's keep moving. It's 2:30 in the morning. So talents. The talents are tricks and abilities that give you a small advantage in the game. They are more specialized than skills that provide you with a way of finer tuning your characters. Talents are described in chapter 4. And when you start the game, you get a number of talents that depend on your king, your profession, and your age. So I get one for king, a talent for a profession talent of my choice. So I had to pick one of those. And a number of talents of your choice depending on your age. See below the table. So I know I get 3. Excellent. Let's see the talents. Talents. Pride. An adventurer no allow the people living home with a family. I will be back here later. Let's see the talents. There's secret relationship here encumbers. That's important. Consumers. Appear name experience. Develop characters. Skills. This teach you how to play. How to roll the dice. You roll a pool of d6 depending on your ability scores and skills and tools. And you succeed if you get a 6. An extra 6 give you extra things, more damage of better stuff. Those playing the skills. Chapter 4 talents. Here are we talents. So starting talents, type of talents. So I have king talents. Each king has 1. The halfling has hard to catch. The rogue talents. What are the rogue talents? The rogue talents. Path of the Faith, Path of the Killer, Path of the Poison. Okay, let's see what's that about. General talents. Dragon Slayer, Execution Fireworks. I need to read. Fast Shooter, First the Fisher, Knife Fighter, Lightning Fast, Lockpicker, Lucky, Master of the Hunt, Miniature, Pack Rat, Fire Resistant, Pathfinder, Poisoner, Path of Poisoner, Other Rocks, Path of Poisoner. Can we double it down? Quartermaster, Quick Draw, Sailor, Sharpshooter, Shotgun, Smith, Spearfighter, Stick, Sailor, Tanner, 1. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see the talents, king talents. Hard to catch. Halflings are notoriously hard to get a grip on, and they can easily evade the most tenacious of pursuers. You can spend willpower points in combat to avoid being hit by a physical attack. Every willpower spent eliminates 1 success of the attack rolls. So the number of successes are reflected in damage, I think. If you cannot get rid of that with your armor, you need to take that damage. And the damage are made to your attributes, so your attributes gets to 0, you're down. Okay, so that's quite handy. I can avoid being hit. The fighter talents. I need to go to the rogue talents. The Pedro talent, Rider's talent, Rogue's talent, Path of the Face. You are a master of disguise and can easily assume the appearance of others. By spending willpower points and preparing for a moment, you can assume the appearance of another person, but not their voice or demeanor. The person must be of the same sex and kin as you. Anyone who knows the person and sees you near range can discover your ruse by rolling insight. So it needs to be same kin as me, so I can impersonate halflings only. That's right. Very useful for me right now. Battles are not always fought in the open, and with steel chase clashing against steel, another less heroic type of fight that takes place in the shadows, with hidden weapons and unsuspected victims. When you succeed in a sneak attack, you can spend will points to increase the damage. Every will point you spend increase the damage by 1. Spending will point, you can slither your way out of any restraint or push yourself through the smallest of openings. It's more handy. You are carrying an assortment of poisons. Your collection counts as one teeny item and doesn't encumber you. Okay, so I can carry poison for free. By spending a will point, you can pull one of those doses of lethal poison with a potency equal to the number of will points you spent multiplied by 3. Okay, you can pull out one dose of lethal poison. You can also choose another kind of poison. Page 113. Let's see what's poison. Poison are measured by potency. A weak poison has potency 3, a strong poison has potency 6, and an extremely potent poison can have potency 9 or even more. If you inject poison in some manner, roll an opposite roll against the GM. She rolls a number of base die equal to the potency and you roll for endurance. If the poison wins, you suffer its full effect. If you win the roll, you only suffer the limited effect of the poison. Lethal poison, full effect. You take 1 point of damage to strength each round until you are broken. You are critically injured. Injury counts as not typical if you drink an antidote in time. Limited effect, you take 1 point of damage to strength. So anyways, it was point of damage. Paralyzing poison. You take 1 point of damage to agility each round until you are broken. You take 1 point of damage to agility. You take 1 point of damage to which points are quite handy. I think I will go with poison. This is quite handy if you can get to the enemy. Movement combat reactions, blah blah blah. Where was I? Combat damage, no. Here. I think I will go with the rogue talent, the poisoner path. Path of poison. Talents. Why here? Path of poison. Rank. This is rank 1 and this is rank 1. This is just has 1 rank. So I need to choose. I can't choose 3 general things. So let's see. General talent. Ambidextrous. You're killing there fighting with 2 things. I think no. Axe Fighter. Nasir Shiro School Layer, you might see Axe. Berserker. When you are broken, you can choose to unleash a prima rage upon the world. You immediately recover many points in the attribute that has been decreased to 0 as your rank. You must immediately attack the nearest opponent. In close combat, keep fighting until you are broken again or until all opponents within sight have been broken. That's a double-edged sword. Bowyer. You have learned how to turn wood and leather into little bow and slings. You can use crafting to make things. No, brawler. You don't need weapons to strike. I don't think so. Builder. You're a skilled engineer and can build advanced construction stronghold. I don't think I need that this soon in the game. Cold-blooded. You are completely callous and can kill the flances enemy without so much as a second hesitation. I will make a note. Cold-blooded maybe. You can perform a coup de grace without needing to roll dice. I like that one. Defender. You are skilled in using weapons and shields to protect yourself in combat. You get one free parry. That's interesting. The extra parry does not count as one reaction in the round. I need to have a shield. I need to use combat. I don't think I will be that close to the fight. Dragon Slayer. All your attacks against monsters are modified by 1. You know where to strike to make sure your opponent falls and does not get up again, ever. When you inflict a critical injury on your opponent, you can reroll once the highest roll count. You can dodge for free once in every round of combat. This doesn't count toward your action round. There is a thing with dodge. I think you end up prone if you dodge. So I don't. You need to spend an action, one of your action to get on your feet. You don't need to prepare before you shoot. This is a good one. Fast shooter. You can fire revolvers lightly fast. So you shoot from a distance. You need to prepare. And you need to shoot, and you can prepare, aim, and shoot. But that's too many actions. If you aim, you make your shoot better. So a fast shooter doesn't need to prepare. So that's really handy if you are going the bow way. Not even the horrors that look in the Forbidden Lands scare you. You can roll insight as armor against fear attacks. This armor you requires, I don't know, Fisher? Hammer Fighter, Herbalist. Horseback Fighting, Incorruptible. Knife Fighter. You are lethal with a knife. Your attacks rolls are modified by 1 when you fight with a knife or a dagger. I like that one. Lightning Fast. You can draw Trinity cards. No matter how bad the odds are, you always say no crash. When you suffer a critical injury, you can reroll once. You can do reverse the thing, but that only comes into play with critical injuries. Master of the Hunt. Charger? No. Pack Rat. You know how to pack your belongings so they don't take up much space, and your gear becomes easy to carry. You can carry 2 more items, so you can carry twice your strength items. So my strength is 3, so I can carry 6 things. And you start putting weapons here and some stuff, you don't have too much to carry. I feel kind of naked. I think I will pick this one, Pack Rat. Pain resistant poisoner. You can use the crafting kit to concoct potions in tablet 185 for raw material and equipment. Increase by 1 for every X you roll beyond the first. That's nice. If I quartermaster. Here's a river to make camp. No. Sailor. No. Sharpshooter, shotgun. Shield fighter. Sixth sense. Your scout rule is modified by 1 when enemies try to ambush you or perform sneak attack. Smith, you can use crafting skill to make close combat weapons. I think so. Spear fighter. You get +1 when you attack with spear. I don't have a spear. Steady feet. Showing you to the ground takes 2 instead of 1. I won't fight with a sword. I don't want to make clothes. Don't see my having Tanner. No. Threatening. You can roll might instead of manipulate when you threaten someone. No. Your attacks roll are modified 1 if you use a throw weapon or a sling. Wanderer. You can travel on foot through wilderness for a long time but stop in rest. Your endurance roll is modified by 1 with your forced march. That's interesting. Wanderer. Wanderer. Bagrat. And I say, well, chef. I miss a builder. You can be chef. You know how to cook using simplest things. You can turn up. I don't want to die of hunger. I will pick this one up. I will pick chef. Just start making notes here because I will forget. I will pick chef. Level 1. I will pick pack rat. I need to take my food. Me pack rat 1. And I saw another one. Defender. Parry, no. Cold blooded. Fire, no. Village by stone boy. Cold blooded. I cold blooded, but I don't think I would pick that one first round. I need to have a shit to parry. I don't know if I can get one of those. I pick Wander. Yeah, if I need to run, I want to be able to push myself. Wanderer 1. So I have Hard to Catch for Halfling, Path of the Poison for Rogue, Chef, Pack Rat, and Wanderer because I'm old. And that's almost it, I think. And what else do I need? Talents, different colors, blah blah blah, encumbers. So you're adventurer. You're adventurer. I chose my king. I pick profession. Decide age. Spend my pawns. Choose your starting talents. Pride and dark secret. Pride. Adventurers are not like other people. Leaving home and family to set out on the way of the sword requires both courage and the conviction that you are individual beyond the norm. This is represented in the game by your pride, something specific that you are very proud of. It can be an ability, an event in your past, something else. Your profession provides 3 suggestions, but you are free to make up your own pride. Once per game session, you can activate your pride. When you fail a skill roll in a situation where your pride is relevant, the GM has the final say, but she should give you the benefit of the doubt. When activating your pride, you get to roll an extra d12 and include the result in a dice roll. You fail the roll. Despite this, you must remove your pride. You don't need to play one entire session without a pride before you get to choose a new pride. Okay, so I need to pick a bride, and it says my profession has something to do with it. Rogue bride. No one has suffered debts than you. You only steal from those who deserve it. No one can catch it. Can catch you. I think I won't die of hunger. That's my pride. I'm proud of my food. I won't die of hunger. Pride. I won't die of hunger. I won't die of hunger. Yeah, I will eat anything or anybody, but I won't die of hunger. Dark secret. Your compulsively steal valuables. Once you stole something valuable from a Rose brother and know this seek revenge, your purse is often empty for you spend. Let's see what the Dark Secret does. Pride, Dark Secret. Every player character in Forbidden Lands has a story. Many of the clever individuals trying their luck among the ruins have a checkered past, filled with thrill and danger. You are one of those people. You have experienced something before the game begins that has left its mark on you or still threaten you in some way. This is called a Dark Secret. There are three suggestions for Dark Secrets for every profession. Choose one of these or make up your own if you prefer that. The Dark Secret that you and the other PC have are first and foremost tools for the game to create a story. Mm, so why did an old halfling leave his town? Hmm, and I'm a poisoner thing. Maybe something to do with poison. Let's go back to that later. What else? Your adventure. Dark Secret. Define your relation to other player. Pick your gear. Decide your appearance. Choose your name. Pick your gear. Experience, reputation, manipulation, spear, consumers, appearance, gear. When traveling in the Forbidden Lands, you need the right gear. Villages are far apart, and you need to be able to survive alone in the wilds. You must write down all the items you are carrying on your character sheet. Write down one item per row on the sheet. If it's not listed on your sheet, you don't have it. Your profession determines what gear you can choose from at the start of the game. As a rule, you get one or more items from the list of trade goods. If it's say a weapon of your choice, pick one from the weapon table in chapter 5. You cannot choose a magical artifact. In addition to the item, you are assumed to have a knapsack and a water skin. Gear used to carry the gear does not count toward your encumbrance. And coins have their special encumbrance rules. So let's go back to my thingy. Rogue. Gear. You have a dagger, two items of your short for the list of trade goods. It is silver that I won't be rolling now. Food. Okay. So gear. I have a dagger. Where is my pencil there? I have a dagger. Wow, that font is awesome. I need to point here to dagger. And what else? I have two items. Deed and silver. This is food. I have food. I will point. D6 and D6 water. I don't have arrows, I have silver. I will put a D10, I will roll later for this. And I need to pick 2 gears. 2 items of your choice from the list of trade goods. Let's check where trade goods are. It was said here. And trade will pay 182. 182. So I got big arrows, wooden head, quiver, grappling hook, rope, tallow candle, oil lamp, lighter torches, sack, backpack, water skin bandages, lamp oil, ink quill, parchment blanket, sleeping fur, flint and steel lockpicks, field rations. Gear bonus +1 is called. Field kitchen for silver gold. Field kitchen. It's heavy, so it takes one more space. It takes 2 spaces. Metal calice, tongue, and metal plate. Food knife, spoon, bear trap, snares, bar, glacier, small tent, large tent, fishing hook and line, fishing net, magnifying glass. Holy symbol, chalk, map, spyglass, crystal ball, hourglass, scale, flute. Flute, what does a flute gear bonus to performance? Makes it possible to cook 2DC uniform in a quarter day. Gear bonus +1 with cookie food. Jeff Smith. Jeff Smith. I'm Jeff. I will pick one of these. I will pick a cauldron. I think how heavy is a cauldron? Normal. I will pick a cauldron. That's one cauldron. Oops. If I'm going to be a chef, I need a cauldron to cook. Cauldron. How is it written? Cauldron. Cauldron. Gear bonus +1. Gear bonus. And I get to pick another one. Metal plate, spoon, bear traps, near bar, glacier, small tent. Small tent. I think I will pick a gear bonus. Come use the right now, spend this quarter day. I will take something for the cold. I will take the sleeping fur. Yeah, I will take that one. Sleeping fur. I'll put here sleeping fur. +1. It's a sleeping fur. This will common normal to belt. Quarter day. Excellent. Yeah. So I was in the 32 page. Skills. Sorcerer Rogue. Rogue, Peddler, Mr. Rogue. So dagger to item from my choice from the list of trade goods. 13 silver. Resource die, food D6, water D6. And I'm almost ready. I need to give this guy a name. And I need to give a secret. I need to think a little bit more about my secret. And I need to give this guy a name. It's too late now. Just your name and that's it. The guy's ready. Almost. So I ended up with a halfling rogue with 3 strength, 3 agility, 3 wits, 4 empathy. His pride in his pride that he won't die of hunger. He's a 65-year-old halfling that has 1 endurance, 2 melee, 2 stealth, 2 sleight of hand, 1 move, 1 survival, 2 manipulation, and 1 healing. He's quite a support character. I will test him later and pick a name from it. I like to play with names, make the name mean something. So you had to think about it for a little while. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how this ended up. And it was a quick run of a player character build in Forbidden Lands. Yeah, I hope I have fun with this game. West Marches is something I really like to play, and I will be playing with the Bulgaris again. That's a plus. I really enjoyed last time I played with them, and this game is whatever. It's a game that I think was made to play this sort of game. It's lacking a little bit in the downtime activities, like what the players can do between a session and a session. But Eric put some homebrew rules in place for that are quite nice actually. But yeah, first glimpse at the game, I fall in love with it. I think that, yeah, I am envious of this guy that made it. I wish my name was there. Yeah. Okay, I will end this thing here. For the first stream, it was interesting, for say, in a way. Yeah, quite the experience to be a streamer again. I'm talking to myself aloud. It's not weird to talk to myself. I talk to myself a lot, but not aloud and not in front of a camera. Yeah. I think I will try to keep doing one of these every now and then. At least one a week. Maybe I run a game. If I can convince the people I play with to be on a stream. Yeah. If not, I maybe tell the story of what happened in the session and see how that goes. Okay, I will go to bed. I will put one of these graphics at the end so it keeps consistent with what was happening at the beginning, and I'm